What is up, everybody? It's Coaster Pete here from Club Coaster, coming back with another episode of Royal Valley. That's right. Royal Valley Part 43. Royal Valley Part 43. So, in this time lapse, we will be working on some general details. Plus, also, we'll be working on LED updates. Like LED updates on the coaster catwalks, like the coaster LEDs updates, or the coaster LED update, which is also known for like the coaster lighting, basically. And also, we will be working on the park lighting as well. We will be working on some park lighting as well, some LED around the park as well, basically. And by the way, I've kind of only lit up like the east side of the park in this time lapse, but also at first, we gotta be putting some more coaster nets first. Gotta put some coaster nets around Centurion, and a rail runner. I just gotta basically do that first of all. Then I'll get right to it. So, as for park lighting, basically, I've decided to go with just basic street lamps, basically, nothing too fancy, but basic street lamps, possibly, and also, I decided on some of the coasters, I decided to do more realistic lighting, kind of, but not quite. But a more realistic LED, but not quite. Basically, I've only did it on a few coasters so far. Basically, yeah. So, by the way, here, so possibly, I also have added some kind of. So also, I've actually added some more trying to think. I also have added more a second staging area, but more of a by Iron Bull, basically more by the Iron Bull roller coaster. I've actually added a second staging area over by the Iron Bull roller coaster. Over by the Iron Bull, basically, towards the west side of the park. Towards the west side. So, by the way here, yeah, so basically, the reason why I wanted to add some security nets around, basically around, the reason why I wanted to add security nets over by, on Centurion, basically, and rail runners, basically because, I've actually wanted to, just for safety reasons, so, because they know, it could be easier where, it could be easier for the staff to find it where, where those where guest loose articles go, where some guest loose articles come, basically, and basically, they would land the security nets, possibly, yeah, and like I said, the park guests will and also like I said, the staff will bring it to Lost and Found. It will go to the Lost and Found, and also it will go to the Lost and Found, and also, it will definitely, and the guest could receive it, it could receive by the guest, the guest could be able to receive it by the end of the day, by the end of their visit. So yeah, this is why on some coasters, guests are not allowed to, on some coasters, they strictly prohibit footwear, basically, like they take like we take like Club Coaster Entertainment. Club Coaster takes loose articles very seriously on the ride. Takes loose articles very seriously in their chain at his parks, at Club Coaster's parks. So basically, this is why on some of the attractions, like the ones where like Centurion, for example, like Centurion, basically, like on Centurion, they won't guests are not allowed. All guests are not allowed to bring footwear on the ride because they will lose their shoes and etc. Like guests will always they ban on the rides like Centurion etc. Like on certain rides footwear is strictly prohibited. Footwear is strictly prohibited. On Centurion etc. Definitely, just for safety reasons. Footwear is strictly prohibited on some of the rides. The ones any ride where they have no floor, any ride where you're dangling your feet on it, any ride with no floor, basically, will strictly ban footwear. Will strictly prohibits footwear. Any kind of footwear, even your running shoes and etc. Even running shoes, etc. Basically, yeah. And also here, yeah. So basically only added security nets on certain parts of the layout of Centurion's layout, it's only where they intersect with it's only where Centurion and it's only the sections where Centurion and Rail Runner intersect each other, basically on some of the elements and etc. on some of the turns etc. So yeah, also, basically, this park is almost done. This park is kind of almost done, by the way. This park is almost done. You know that? Possibly only a few more time lapses and a few more, basically a few more Royal Valley episodes, and then a few more updates, then and that's about it. There'll be opening day, etc. and etc. basically. So by the way, so basically, for the coaster lighting, it actually did do lighting on Rail Runner, and Wranglerwood, which is a GCI wooden coaster, and I've also done basic lighting on also kind of updated the lighting a bit on Iron Bull and the Golden Beast, etc. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much. So I wanted to do some more generic lights, basically, to be more realistic, basically, so by the way, that is all I have to say in this time lapse, and enjoy the rest of the time lapse of Royal Valley Part 43. Part 43. Club Coaster here, signing off.